G'day guys. Okay, this video is going to be more of a more serious type video, and I do want your comments and your responses and what you think on this whole topic, this whole subject. Alright, this all started last night. I gave DJ Dave a ring to see how his Saturday night went, because I went and had a party. Whoop, just turn that down a little bit. I went and had a Halloween party and had a really good time, and I had a gig on that night. It was the 16th. I rang Dave to see if he wanted to do it, because obviously I didn't want to do it, and yeah, he went and did it. Anyway, I spoke to him last night, and it turned out it was a little bit of a nightmare. When I spoke to the parents about this 16th, not like over in America, I don't think you guys even need to worry about this, because as far as I know, you guys don't even have a 21st, you definitely don't have 18th or anything, but over here we do. When I spoke to the parents, she told me there was going to be, other adults there, and her and her husband were prison wardens, and I thought, oh, okay, well, security shouldn't be an issue then, they're prison wardens. Yeah. Well, it turned out to be, they were the only parents there. There was 120 to 140 kids of 16 and 17, and Dave was telling me they were walking in with bottles of, bourbon and Jack Daniels and all this. Yeah, recipe for disaster. Nothing happened to Dave, so that's good. Nothing went wrong there. Things did turn sour at the end when the party was over, but he did cop a bit of abuse. He was asked to play a song he didn't have, and that happens to all of us, and then he was accused of, apparently he was told, you call yourself a fucking DJ and all this sort of stuff. And no one wants to hear anything like that, especially from some, 16-year-old drunk guy. Someone you'd want to just punch him in the bloody head. Anyway, he obviously managed to keep his cool, and he managed to survive the night, basically. But from now on, I won't be doing that. What I'll be doing is I'll be insisting there must be security, and if there is no security, whether it be me or another DJ, we'll be leaving the party. There has to be security. Alright, so Dave, if you're watching, once again, I'm sorry about that. It does happen. It was definitely an experience for Dave. Look, I've been through crap like that myself. Not a 16th, because all the 16ths I've ever done, they've been great. I've had really good ones. This just happened to turn out to be not so good. I mean, for him, it was probably a blast. Everyone would have been, jumping around, dancing like idiots. Mind you, this was at a house too. But yeah, as he told me, he was just counting down the hours, wanting to get out of there. I'd be the same. Yeah, what happened with me, I've had it on 2 occasions on 2 18ths. The first one, it was an 18th. I was there for maybe nearly 3 hours, maybe 4. Next thing you know, on the dance floor, the whole lot erupted into a massive punch-on. So it was an all-in brawl, and I had to call the police because the parents were stuck in the middle of the fight. And yeah, police were pretty much useless anyway, because they sent like 1 cop car. Then the next 18th I did after that, I was there literally only 2 hours. Some bright spark decided to set the hall on fire. I could smell smoke, and I thought it might have been my amp, and I was sniffing around the amp, and when I stood up I was alongside a lot of windows. Next thing you know, I seen the whole place was just engulfed in flames. So that shut off doing 18ths for me, unless there was going to be in a controlled environment. And it's either you provide security, I also provide security myself, and they will be charged for it. So there's that topic. Okay, now the next one, when it comes to asking for songs that you don't have, or you don't feel might be a good, a good idea, or come to the end of the night, they want you to keep going, and maybe you think this is not a good idea. Now I want your response on this, because this is something that all of us could really benefit from. If anyone's got great ideas, if you've anything that you've used, leave it in comments or do a video response, because this is something that all of us can use. I think I'll call this video like, a video for all DJs to see. I think I might call that this topic. Alright, when it comes to someone requesting a song and maybe you don't have it, you think this could be a little bit dicey here if you say I don't have it, or if you don't feel it's appropriate to play, Now, I apply this really to using laptops. I suppose you could get away with this with CDs. With vinyl, you definitely couldn't. What I say, look, they come up and ask for a song, and I say, oh look, I tried to load it. There was an error in loading this track, and even if it does play, it may, because there's an error, it may cause the whole system to shut down, that I might have to reboot, which means all music goes off. I really don't want to run that risk. I only just recently put this in my system, and it appears to be a problem, so I'm going to have to wait until I can, put a decent MP3 in this system. Not that that helps you out at the moment. Now, anytime I say anything like that, they're fine, they agree with it, like, yeah, I say there's a problem in loading the system. Now, if you got any other ideas, let me know. Alright, come the end of the night, let's say it's a situation like Dave was in, and they're willing to throw all sorts of money at you to keep you going. They just want you to keep playing, but even if they throw $500 at you, between say the 12 and 1 o'clock mark, this is going to be a dangerous situation. We can see whether the night's going to keep going fine or it's really going to become bad. Alright, this is what I say. I always say, pretty much past 1 o'clock, I can't. Now this usually happens at a house, but I say past 1 o'clock I really can't keep going, because if the police do come, a new law come in within the last 6 to 12 months where I can be heavily fined up to $5,000 because I'm in charge of, the volume of music and all that. So I really don't want to go past 1 o'clock because it wasn't worth me being here. I don't want to be stuck with a $5,000 fine for excessive noise. Now that sounds believable, doesn't it? It's crap, it's not true. Not to my knowledge anyway, but that works. And people go, oh, usually I say like today, I'm like, oh, look, haven't you just got, a home stereo you can put on? It'll be loud for you, but it won't be as loud as, this system. These speakers, the volume travels. Home stereo, not so much. It's like, haven't you just got a home stereo you can put on? And yeah, no worries. That usually happens there. So if that's something that you feel you need to use it. By all means, use it. Blame the police, blame the fact that you can get, fined a ridiculous amount of money and all that sort of thing. Make sure you use it. Now, if any of you guys out there have got better ideas on, not wanting to play a certain track, or a way of calmly telling someone that you can't stay later, or any bad sort of situation that you managed to have gotten out of, what you use, it doesn't matter if it's a lie. Lies are fantastic, they're great in this situation because you don't want to end up in a blue or anything like that. You want to be able to get out of there peacefully. So if you've got any ideas, type, leave it in comments or do a video response, because this is something we could all use. Because, as good as this job is, you got to keep in mind we're all dealing with drunken idiots. Now they're fine at the start of the night, but come the end of the night, they don't give a crap. They're drunk. It's like when I was talking to Dave last night. They wanted him to keep going and all this sort of thing. And he virtually tried to tell them, one of his speakers was virtually facing the neighbour's window, and they were getting the full brunt of this volume. And he's trying to tell them, I wouldn't want to be the neighbour, they've been getting pulverised, long enough. And because they're drunk, their response was, fuck 'em, who cares? Right, well, this drunken idiot who doesn't live at the house, obviously, he doesn't care. What would he care for? So, if you've got any comebacks or anything really good you could use, let us all know, because I think this is something we all really do need to know. Alright guys, that's it on this video, and as I said, comments, video responses, I want to know. Any ideas, going to be great. Alright guys, well, practice and enjoy, and let us know what you think. Okay guys, see you later.